It's time for the Brainiac Minute. Get ready. Here's your host, John Boyce. Monday.
What popular soft drink was originally made to be a mixer for whiskey? Mountain Dew. Tennessee bottlers Barney and Allie Hartman developed Mountain Dew as a mixer in the 1940s. See, soft drinks were sold regionally in the 1930s, and the Hartmans had difficulty in Knoxville obtaining their preferred soda to mix with liquor, preferably whiskey. So naturally, the two developed their own. Originally a 19th century slang term for whiskey, the Mountain Dew name was trademarked for the soft drink in 1948. In August of 1964, the Mountain Dew brand and production rights were acquired by the Pepsi-Cola Company, and the distribution expanded across the United States and Canada. In a sort of full circle moment, in 2022, Pepsi Company partnered with the Boston Beer Company to produce a line of alcohol-infused drinks in 4 flavors, labeled Hard Mountain Dew. The drinks were initially sold in Florida, Iowa, and Tennessee before expanding to the other states. Hosting a party or an event can be really daunting, especially when it comes to entertaining people. Look, guys, I'd love to help you out. Brainiac Trivia is a great way to get people talking to each other. With upbeat music bringing energy to the room and nostalgic questions driving conversation, we can create a memorable event. Reach out by calling 615-332-5901 or email MusicTreeEntertainment@yahoo.com.
Tuesday.
The only Major League Baseball triple-header was played between 2 teams that are still in the league. This happened back in 1920. Name one of the 2 teams. The Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates hosted the Reds on October 2nd for 3 games, the day before the final day of the regular season. The Reds won the first 2 games while the Pirates won the 3rd game, which was called after 6 innings on account of darkness. There aren't really any noteworthy players, but I did find it interesting that not a single player for either team was born after 1898. Also, managing the Pirates that day was Bill McKinchey, who later became the first manager ever to win a World Series with 2 different teams, the 1925 Pirates and the 1940 Cincinnati Reds.
Wednesday.
How many U.S. Apollo space missions successfully landed on the moon? 6. Many are familiar with Apollo 11, the mission that landed humans on the moon for the first time. However, there were several missions during the Apollo program from 1961 to 1972. Humans landed on the moon during 6 missions: Apollo 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and Apollo 17, which was the last of the program in 1972. Apollo stimulated many areas of technology, leading to over 1,800 spin-off products, including advances in the development of cordless power tools, fireproof materials, heart monitors, solar panels, digital imaging, and the use of liquid methane as fuel. The crew of Apollo 8 sent the first live televised pictures of the Earth and the Moon back to Earth. They also read from the creation story in the book of Genesis on Christmas Eve 1968. An estimated 875 million people around the world saw, either live or delayed, that transmission. That's approximately 225 million more than watched Neil Armstrong walk on the moon.
Thursday.
At over 549 feet, in what U.S. city would you find the largest observation wheel? Las Vegas, cleverly named the High Roller. It is 550 feet tall and located on the Las Vegas Strip. Owned and operated by Caesar's Entertainment, it opened to the public in March 2014 as the world's tallest Ferris wheel. It briefly lost the title of tallest in the world, but after the Singapore Flyer closed in 2022, it regained its title. At night, the wheel is illuminated by a 2,000 LED system, which can display a single solid color, differently colored sections, multiple colors moving around the rim, and custom displays for special events and holidays. It has 28 40-person cabins for a total capacity of 1,120 passengers.
Friday.
During the 1960s, what musician was dubbed the father of bluegrass? Bill Monroe. William Smith Monroe was born September 13th, 1911, and passed away September 9th, 1996. He was an American mandolist, singer, and songwriter, and created the bluegrass music genre. The genre takes its name from his band, the Bluegrass Boys. He described the genre as, quote, Scottish bagpipes and the old-time fiddlin'. It's Methodist and Holinist and Baptist. It's blues and jazz, and it has a high, lonesome sound. End quote. Bill Monroe was made an honorary Kentucky colonel in 1966. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1970, the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1971, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as an early influence in 1997. The only other performers honored in all three, Jimmy Rogers, Bob Wills, Hank Williams Sr., and Johnny Cash. Right around the corner, guys, I've got some great events happening at the Capitol Theater right here in Lebanon. October 19th, Halloween trivia with a screening of Beetlejuice. November 9th, Disney/Pixar trivia with a screening of Toy Story. And December 21st, Christmas trivia with a screening of The Santa Claus.
This podcast was produced from the Brainiac Minute. Airs daily on WANT 98.9 FM at 9:10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.